As you find that comfortable seat, just like with any other practice, you're taking the time to shift and move around, move your sitting bones, maybe adjust what you're sitting on even. So if you need to, you can always be sitting up on something like a stool or a chair. But otherwise, take a few moments to move through your seat. So think of a little pivot or a movement forward and back through your pelvis to help you feel the connection that you have with whatever you're sitting on. Take a couple deep breaths as you start to tune into that connection. And maybe even add a little bit of gentle movement through your torso. Start to tune into what's there for you today, what's present in the body. And then as you come to a little stillness in your seat, let your eyes close and connect your palms down on your legs or on your lap, however you're sitting, and take a couple big breaths, feeling the warmth of your hands. Take just another moment to tune into your own intention for your practice today. Tuning into something that you could use, something that you'd like to cultivate. Maybe that's a little bit more self-empathy. Maybe that is gratitude. Maybe that's joy. And as you take another breath with your intention, fill up completely. Then connect palms together at heart center and press them in together. Lift your shoulders up and back. And then on your exhale, bow toward your heart. Softly opening your eyes, release your hands down and give a good press into your legs with your hands. And from that press, lengthen your sides. Think of hips to armpits growing longer. Draw your shoulders up and back. And then tuck your chin down, let the back of your neck have a little length for a moment. And shake your head no gently toward the ground. And then lift your gaze and shake your head no straight ahead. And as your head moves over to the right side, nod your head over to the right. And then your head turns to the left and nod your head to the left. And then back in the center, now take your left hand to the floor beside your hip. Reach your right arm over your ear, and you're going to work your way as far to the side and the side stretches your body is ready for. Thinking of keeping both sitting bones planted. Take a full big breath and fill out your right ribs. Now, as you exhale, turn your torso a little bit downward and even think of drawing in with your left ribs. Take a big deep breath. Then inhale, open up, turning, allowing that expansion through your front body here. Take your right hand to the back of your head and press your head back into your hand. Put your left shoulder blade onto your back. Take a big, full, deep breath. And even think of reaching further up and over through your right elbow. Then inhale, rise all the way back up. Take your left fingertips to the floor beside you. Left fingertips, right fingertips to the floor beside you. Left arm reaches over your ear. And again, you're going to work your way out as far as your body is ready to go in this side stretch. And as you push with your right fingertips, expand your left ribs. Take a full big breath. Both sitting bones pressing. Then turning your torso a little downward. Take a big deep breath and think of drawing in through your right ribs. Then inhale, turn open. Take your left hand to the back of your head and press your head back into your hand. Open more with your left elbow. Put your right shoulder blade on your back. And then begin to stretch your left elbow just a little further up and maybe a little over. Then inhale all the way back up to center. Hands work out to your knees and move through just a couple gentle cat-cows, moving through your spine. Exhaling to press your spine back. Inhale to draw your belly and your heart forward. One more breath this way. Then sitting tall, switch the cross of your legs if you're sitting cross-legged, and shift your sitting bones. And now hands come out in front of you to clasp. Turn your palms forward and press forward, and then draw shoulder blades onto your back. Keep your shoulder blades engaged even as you lift your arms up overhead. And now, as you allow your belly to tilt a little forward, finding that anterior tilt of your pelvis, tone your low belly and tone your low ribs. Inhale, press upward with your palms, but stay broad through the tops of your shoulders. Exhale, start to twist from your low ribs, taking a gentle twist to the left side. Inhale, lift up through your palms. Exhale, low ribs draw in to help you twist just a little bit more. Inhale, come back in the center. And exhale, take that twist over to the right side. Inhale, press upward with your palms. Exhale, low ribs in to help you twist. One more breath on this side. Full inhale. Long, deep exhale. Inhale, come back in the center. Release your arms. Again, hands up to your knees. Move through a couple rounds of cat and cow here, clearing through your spine again. Exhale, press back. Inhale, draw forward. Then inhale, sit tall and shift forward onto hands and knees. Take off socks if you need to. And as you come forward onto hands and knees, set yourself up. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Pause and notice for a moment the connection that you have with the ground in your palms. Then rotate elbow pits forward, push into the ground, feel it expanded into your upper back. And now your choice, you can stay right here on your hands and knees, or you can tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog pose. So wherever that is for you, take a couple big breaths and sway your hips a little side to side, getting longer from hip to armpit. And then walk your way forward, coming into your forward fold. Again, that can be done from hands and knees or down dog. From your forward fold, feel free to have blocks handy for yourself if you would like. Take an inhale and lengthen part way. Hands up above your knees, send your sitting bones up. Extend your heart. Exhale, fold over your legs. Hands to hips. Press your hips back, start to lift up and open through your shoulders. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. And then pause for a moment and set your feet up. Inner hip distance apart and parallel. Lift and spread your toes, fire them up, and then push down with your toes. Inhale, stretch up overhead. Take a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. And exhale, side stretch to the left. Take a big deep breath, a little bend to both knees. Send your inner thighs back and then engage your low belly, low ribs. Take an inhale. Fill out your side ribs. Exhale, maybe you stretch just a little bit further. Inhale back up to center, switching wrists. Exhale over to the right side. We'll bend to your knees. Again, inner thighs back. Tone your low belly and your low ribs. Big breath. Inhale back up to center. Release your wrists. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen part way. And exhale, fold. Plant your fingertips. You can use blocks if you want to. Step your right foot back into your lunge. Take a big breath. Center with your hips. And you can always set your back knee on the ground here if you would like. But bring your hands up to your hips and rise. And as you work your hips a little bit more towards center, think of left hip crease moving back in space, right hip moving forward. Push down with your hands, lift with your sides. Take a full big breath. Now inhale, right arm by your ear. Exhale, a little side stretch over to the left. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, right hand comes down to your left knee or thigh, wherever it comfortably rests. Push down with both hands, lift your sides up even higher. Exhale, low ribs into twist. Inhale, both arms lift. And exhale, hands come down to the front of your mat. Settle back into a downward facing dog or hands and knees, your choice. Take a big deep breath. Now, if you want, you can stay in down dog. You can come to hands and knees. You can take a child's pose. Or inhale, come forward into a plank, knees up or down. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, curl up and open into whatever height cobra feels the best to your body today. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Big deep breath. And walk your way forward, coming into your forward fold at the front of your mat. Take an inhale and lengthen part way. Exhale and fold over your legs. Plant your fingertips as your left foot stepping back this time into your lunge. And again, center with your hips. Back knee up or down, your choice. Bring your hands up to your hips to rise. And then find that centering action again. Push down, lift your sides, hips to armpits grow, and then reach your left arm by your ear. As you exhale, take a little side stretch over to the right. Full deep breath, fill out your left ribs. Inhale back into center. Exhale, left hand down to your right knee or thigh. Press down with your hands, lift your sides, take an exhale, low ribs in to help you twist. Inhale, both arms lift. Exhale, hands come down to the front of your mat and step back once again, downward facing dog pose, hands and knees or child's pose. Take a big deep breath. Inhale forward to plank if you would like. Exhale, lower. Inhale, curl up and open as high as your body is ready for, keeping broad through your chest, open through your neck. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Big breath. And now walk your way forward, coming into your forward fold at the front of your mat. Inhale and lengthen part way. Exhale and fold over your legs. Hands to hips. Press your hips back. Start to lift up and open through your chest and rise all the way up to stand. And now make sure that you have something in front of you to bring your hands to. So we're going to take a little twist in the balancing pose. With that in mind, you can always bring it up really high, like with a chair or with a wall. Okay. But you want something that you can maybe reach your hands down to here or both hands, maybe just one. We're going to take our twisted half moon. So take your hands to your upper thighs and start to bend your knees just a little bit. Push your thighs back, starting to sit like you're coming into a chair pose, but you're just trying to get your thigh bones back. Push into them, stick your butt out a little bit. And then engage your low glutes, engage your low belly, and then work your hands down to whatever you're using. Extend your heart forward, take a big deep breath. And again, you can be at whatever height you would like to be for this. But long, long spine here is what we're going for. So now we're going to balance on our right leg, but keep our left fingertips down. Okay? So as you lift your left leg behind you, pause, take your right thumb if it's accessible to you into your hip crease and press it back. Extend your heart further forward and begin to revolve. Turn your belly and your heart toward the right side. Take a big deep breath. Lift with your left thigh. If your body is saying no to that, maybe keep your toes on the ground behind you as you turn your belly and your heart open. Take a big full inhale. Long deep exhale. Notice your low ribs and draw them in just a little further. If it's in your practice, you're welcome to stretch your right arm to the sky. One more deep breath. On your exhale, both hands come back to whatever you're holding on to. Set your left foot back on the ground, coming into your forward fold here. Inhale, lengthen partway, and exhale, fold over your legs. Then inhale, extend part way here. You can be up as high as you need to be. And now we're going to find our balance on our left foot and our right hand is going to stay down, so opposites. Begin to lift your right leg up. You can always shift where your right hand is to support that balance a little bit more. Left thumb into your hip crease if that's okay with your body today and press it back. Extend your heart. Turn your belly and your heart toward the left side. Maybe stretch your top arm to the sky here. Maybe keep your hand at your hip. Maybe keep your toes down behind you. Take a big breath wherever that is. Full deep inhale. Long full exhale. Low ribs in to help you twist. Next exhale, both hands come down. Both feet come down. Inhale, lengthen part way. And exhale, fold over your legs. Plant your hands and step all the way back, downward facing dog pose. And take a deep breath. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Use knees on the ground here if you would like. Exhale, lower. Inhale, curl up and open as high as your body is ready for. Exhale, push all the way back into a child's pose and take a full breath. And then inhale, gently push yourself up to your seat and come all the way down onto sitting bones. And now extend right leg out in front of you. There we go, mirror image. And with your left leg, you're either going to put your foot on the inside or cross it over to the outside of your right leg, whichever one feels the best. Hands come to your knee here. As you hug your knee in toward your midline, create tone with both feet. So think of lifting and spreading your left toes. Pull your right toes back toward you. And then shift your sitting bones. Move them back and broad. Now, as you inhale, lengthen your sides. Exhale, low ribs draw in to help you twist to the left. Maybe you wrap your right elbow around your left knee. Maybe you bring your left fingertips behind you. Maybe you work your left elbow to the other side. All those are options. Take a moment to find what feels the best in your body. And that might be staying more straight ahead. Okay, so you decide what the best twist is for you. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, low ribs in to twist more. And inhale, unwind. Release your left leg out. Bend your right knee on the inside or the outside of your left leg, whichever feels the best. Shift your sitting bones. And that can also mean sitting up on something if your low back is rounding back. So now hug your knee in towards your midline, engage your feet. Lift your sides, and as you exhale, low ribs draw in to help you twist. And then you decide what form this twist will take for you. Elbow around your knee, go to the other side, whatever your body needs. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. And inhale back into center and release both legs out in front of you. Now, whatever you're using for a block, it could be a stack of books, it could actually be a block. Set it right out in front of you, and I'll actually turn sideways so you can see this. So we're going to take our forward fold, and this is one of my favorite versions these days. Putting your heels up on something. Press your heels down and get your knees to be a little bit bent. And then move your sitting bones. As you push down with your heels, also drag them back a little bit. Sometimes this helps you to find that tilt of your pelvis so that your belly can come towards your legs. Press with your fingertips and grow really long through your spine. And from this place, walk your hands down the outside of your legs and as deeply into this fold as your body needs. So you might reach out for your toes. You might keep your fingertips at the floor. Wherever it is for you, push your heels down and pull them back a little bit so your pelvis can tilt more. Full big breath. And now wherever you are in your fold, whether that's with your feet in your hands or fingertips on the floor, you're going to reach across with your right hand to your left leg, left fingertips to the floor beside you. And again, that could be more upright here, but press down with your fingertips beside you and lift your sides. And now exhale, low ribs draw in to help you twist. Inhale to lengthen. Maybe exhale, fold a little deeper. Maybe stay a little lifted. Big breath. Good. Inhale, back into your fold. And exhale, reach across with your left hand to the outside of your right leg or foot. Right fingertips beside you, press down, take an inhale, grow longer. Exhale, low ribs in to help you twist. Inhale, length. Exhale, maybe fold a little deeper. Big breath. And now inhale back in the center here in your fold. And exhale as deep into your fold as your body is ready for. Inhale, gently rise back up, footprints to the ground. And we'll make our way all the way down onto our backs, but make sure you can reach everything. And as you lay onto your back, hug your knees in for just a moment. Take a deep breath. And then both knees over to the left side. Feel free to add a prop underneath or in between or both. Take a big deep breath. Arms open to a T. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, legs over to the right side. And again, something underneath or in between them if you'd like. Open your arms up, take a deep breath. And inhale back up to center with your knees. Again, squeeze them in. And then footprints on the ground. Walk your feet out wide, them as wide as your mat. And then drop your knees gently side to side, only taking them as far as is right for your body. A little tone with your feet here helps to protect your knees and to protect your ankles. As you windshield wiper, take it slow enough so you can sense each side and even notice what movement is possible for you today. And then back up to center now. Find your pillow or bolster to set underneath your legs. And as you come to let your legs rest, bring your arms to your cactus or to your T, whichever feels the best. And then take a really deep breath into your back body, feeling the support of the ground. And then make a conscious choice for yourself. Shift into whatever position feels the best to you to be able to rest. And that might be something that resembles a traditional Shavasana. That might be something that resembles a seated meditation instead, that takes time to find comfort and give yourself permission to release. Begin to take a deeper breath. Gently add movement into your fingers and into your toes. As you feel ready to bend your knees and roll over to your side. And then gently push yourself back up to your seat. With hands connecting at heart center, eyes closing, take a moment to notice the connection that you have with the ground. The connection you have with your breath. And anything showing up in your body. Have a very peaceful, beautiful day. Namaste. Thanks, everybody.